Cashflow Diary Podcast, episode 77.
Congratulations, you showed up. Give yourself a high five in celebration of your success. Welcome to the Cashflow Diary, where new and experienced investors come to take confident action towards their goals. Your host is a family man, a real estate entrepreneur, investor, coach, and instructor. As a master facilitator of Robert Kiyosaki's Cashflow 101 game, he's inspired many to begin their journey into creating cash flow for themselves and their family. And now, here he is to offer you the tools required to earn the income desired. Your cash flow coach, Jay Massey.
Okay, well, this week we've been reviewing, or more or less, I've been letting you in on one of the behind-the-scenes meetings when I go out speaking, etc. Oftentimes, we have the private sessions for, a special group of people, and we just talk, and they ask me any questions that they'd like, and we record it occasionally, and in this case, you are listening to it, which is great. For those of you joining us for the first time, welcome. My name is Jay. I am your host. I'm glad to be here. I am glad that you take the time and invest here and listen. What I want to do, though, for those of you joining first time, I want to make sure that you know that you can go over to learninvestingnow.com, get your free course there. And for those of you who may still be wondering, we're still working on the audiobook. I was recording more and more of it. Of Cashflow Diary, 10 Steps to Creating Wealth in Any Economy. If you want to find out more information about the book, or maybe even order your physical copy or electronic copy, you can go over to cashflowdiary.com/book, cashflowdiary.com/book. Or for those of you on a mobile device, you can go ahead and send a text message with the keyword book, BOOK, to 949-682-3565. What we're going to do now is I'm going to get you straight into the next part of the live event that we just did in Phoenix. And they'll make a phone call even when they don't know what to say. They'll write an offer if they don't even know how to put their name on the contract. They'll go through their first transaction not knowing what escrow was, how to open it or to close it. Because if you've never done it, it's not something physical. There's nothing to touch and close. That doesn't happen. And you're willing to do, there's two laws that work at the same time, and there's two things that we cannot do simultaneously. We cannot learn and look good at the same time. And that's the problem. We have an addiction to looking good, so much so that we refuse to learn, even when it's in our best interest. Because I just want to stay normal. I know what this feels like. If I step over here, I don't know what that feels like. I might get rejected. I might not get what I want. I might be told no. Somebody might say I'm not supposed to have that. Somebody might say, well, you could have that, but you got to go through 12 different degrees first before you're allowed to touch or even think about these things. And then we go, that makes sense. I'll do that. And we end up going to get a real estate license that has nothing to do with being a real estate investor. Okay. That was my pep talk. What I want, yeah, go ahead.
You said that we have an addiction to looking good, and then what else?
So much so that it prevents us from doing what we know we should do, even when it's what's best for us. We just won't do it. An apple a day keeps... And who eats an apple a day here in this room? Nobody. Well, but there's usually one or two. That's great. All right. But more than them two knew the phrase, right? Right? That's not new. That's not new information. Okay? It's not a new secret. Right? And if I've done anything correctly, I've taken this thought process, applied it to everything I touch, and turned it upside down and just did it anyway. Chris Gardner, are you familiar with the book, The Pursuit of Happiness, or the movie? Chris Gardner is the guy that's based on. He and I have a lot in common. But and one of the best phrases in his book is start before you're ready. Start before you're ready. The second phrase I like from his book is the cavalry ain't coming. We're all waiting around for some magical offer to come to our lap. We're waiting for that $100,000 offer, or sorry, that $100,000 paycheck to just come to our door, knock on it, and say, will you please accept this? That's never happened to me. Well, not really. Things like that happen today in the sense that people know that I'm a solution for them in a lot of ways. As we were driving over here, I can't tell you. He was making fun of me being on the iPad and doing my thing. Okay, but I was making money. Right? I was changing lives, getting deals done.
I knew you were paying attention.
I was while listening to him at the same time. I was doing both, multitasking, as it were. And the point is sometimes now, I got an email today. The guy said, I got an entire portfolio of houses. I'm looking to sell them. I hear you could help. That's the gist of the email. I'm like, sweet. That didn't cost me any marketing dollars, right? That just an email that came in. It's kind of cool. Another person said, was all excited because her escrow is about to close. She wants to do a 1031 exchange. And she was like, well, I'm going to have hundreds of thousands of dollars. And I hear that you can help me turn this hundreds of thousands of dollars into thousands of months of passive income. Can you help me? Yes. This is today. Okay? And while I'm still coming here, on the plane, all this stuff that's going on in my life. This morning was full of the movie. Who's been subjected to the pain known as the movie Frozen? No. Okay, got it. I've got 4 kids, 17, 6, 4, and 3, and the 6, 4, and 3-year-old have caught this bug, and the 6 and 4 are girls, the 3 is a boy, and now the boy wakes up singing, "Let it go, let it." I'm just like, really? Oh God, really? And it goes on for at least an hour. That was also my day. My point in sharing this information with you is when you change your mindset, you guys don't really need, in my opinion, I don't think you need much from me from a technical standpoint of what to do. However, we'll go through that. I just think you need a reason. You're looking for an excuse to finally step into the greater self that you are already. And hopefully I can come here today and tomorrow and give you enough reasons to finally go out there and do what you know you should have been doing last week. That's what I hope. But we'll see. See, John will never be the same again. Because were you expecting to go call Ray today? No. And you had completely done all your homework on that subdivision, right? He doesn't even know where it is. And now that you've had a conversation with Ray, does it even matter? No. He said no. And now the only thing that matters is, will you pick up the phone again and do the exact same thing? Oh, look, here's another one. 2-bedroom, 2-bath. And you just keep going down the list. You just keep going down the list. And what's this person's name? Maya Jones. Great. 602-460-6953. She's asking for somebody to call her. She put her number there. Please call me. Maya Jones. She's asking, will you please call me and take this house off my hands? Somebody. She doesn't care who. She's going to pick up. Even if it's from a blocked number. she's got a problem, and she believes that selling her house, or this house, is the solution. Oh, condo, is the solution. That's what she believes. If you believe that you can help her, you'll call. If you don't, you won't. And that's the crux of this whole thing. Is that many of you, if I asked you before I said that statement I just said and did what I just did, if I asked you, do you believe that you could do real estate, many of you would have raised your hands. But yet you have zero tangible evidence that says you actually believe that. You've not picked up the phone, you've not made one offer. So do you believe it? Let me give you another example. Everybody, if you have the physical ability, please stand up. Excellent. Now, let's have this major lesson. Please sit down. Now, why did you sit down? Because I asked you to? Incorrect. That's not why you said. I didn't. I did. I actually said you chose to. That's true, but that's still not why you did it. You made a decision. That's true. You cut off the option of standing up, but that's not why you did it. Because you could. Yep, that's true, but that's not why you did it. Me. You're like, what? More comfortable, sure, but that's also not why you did it. Alberto, please stand up. Same situation. It's going to change one thing. Alberto, please sit down. What's different? Why did he not sit down? There's no chair. And in fact, I might be so bold as to say is that if he did not believe that that chair would hold his weight, he also still would not have sat down even if it was placed there. Correct? So he had tangible evidence of what he believes because of what he did. That's all I'm asking for. I can know what you believe. Show me your calendar. Show me how many phone calls you made. How many sellers did you talk to today? That wasn't complicated. Do you have the physical ability to do what John just did? Yes or yes? Yes. You sure? Are you absolutely positive? Yes. When are you going to do it? Now o'clock. Are you sure? Yes. All right, excellent. Who said now? All right, Paul. Maya Jones, 602-460-6953. You just texted her. Excellent. Now you can call her and ask her about her house. Who else said now? Excellent. Simone, here we go. Let's go next down. We got Robert Knapp, Knapp, 602-370-4518.
What's the last four?
4518. Kevin, you too?
Yep.
Excellent. Does it matter?
I guess.
You don't need the address. You just need to know that Robert has a property for sale.
What if he has more than one?
Good. Then find out when he tells you. I understand. I'm a breaker of a realtor ways. And help her really make money. Streets are littered with broke realtors. Okay, Kevin Darryl Gorham, Darryl Gorham, 602-692-0617. Who else said now? Excellent. Hold on one second. What's your name? Amari. How old are you, Amari?
19.
Perfect. You're bold. You'll say anything to anybody. I'm going to give you the expensive house. Okay? Jim Funderburk. See, that just sounds like money right there. Funderburk. His name is Fund. He's got fund in his name. It's great. 847-980-0304. 847-975-9230. 847-980-0304. 847-975-9230. Okay, who else? Okay, 1 second. What was the name about? James, excellent. Oh, cool. Here's something in surprise. Small little condo, I guess. Richard Dorman, 480-652-3647. You're welcome. Maria? Are y'all getting the hint yet? Yeah. Okay, I'm just making sure. Because I'm like, it's not that complicated. Come on. Except when the internet don't work. Okay. Oh, we did that one. Oh, this one doesn't have a photo. That sounds great. Beautiful brick home with no photo. Okay. Oh, that's a realtor. Moving on. I don't want to make... I hate when they do that. It's for sale by... Oh, you know what? Let's do this. Let's switch. Let's go to a different fishing pond. Craigslist. What, where am I? Phoenix. I'm like, having a hard time here. Phoenix. And then real estate for sale. And I don't know if you know this, but when you go to real estate for sale, then I'm just going to go by owner. And in theory, this should only be Craigslist listings in Phoenix, real estate for sale by owner. And again, do the same thing. I did this with my sister on the phone, freaked her out. She's like, how did you do that? She's in North Carolina. She's like, what? You found a house like down the street? I know where that is. I'm like, yeah, now go talk to him. It's the same thing. Okay, so lease to purchase. Give me a phone number. That's all I want. All right, off market home for sale. Doesn't give me a name. I want a name. Okay, you get the fun part of having no name. So you're going to have to find out the name. You're going to be, hey, I'm calling because I saw there was a property for sale. Where was this one? So you need something somewhere between Smith Inky Road. Okay, there you go, Maricopa. And so the phone number is 623-201-7704. 623-201-7704. Okay. Who else? Is that it? John, James, Jason. Thank you. Sorry. What is this? Make your offer. That sounds good. Land. Let's give you some land. So this is just land. I have no idea. $10,000 or trade for RV.
That's Clampets right there.
Interesting. Interesting. Okay, 623-326-1993. And what was your name? Guess that's his name. So good. You should be able to remember it. All right. Yes, you too? You want to play the game?
Yeah.
How hard is this? It's not. Okay, so let's see. 5 acres in Buckeye. I don't know where that is, but 5 acres sounds cool. Let's make a deal. That's what it says. And you give me no phone number? I can't make a deal with no phone number, dude. I don't, what?
Do you have to email back?
Yeah, I don't want an email. I want a phone number. Because email, what's that?
Sometimes it'll show the phone number, how to contact the seller.
Where?
You have to go to the top.
Oh, hit reply?
Yeah, reply. Sometimes it shows the number.
And no. Then moving on. And again, that doesn't mean that buy with no money down. Hey, if they're advertising that, that's going to be interesting. Notice how it got my attention. And again, no phone number. I want a phone number. It's not that oh, there we go. 480. Where are you? There you go, 480-442-9850. So it's some 4-bedroom with the pool. Check it. That's what it says. Check it out. Buy with no money down in Levine. So you know what to do. That it's that. Let it be that simple. How simple is this? Is it overly complicated? Does it take a degree of any kind to do what we're doing right now? How many of you are having a breakthrough moment watching this go down? Yeah, okay? That you're just like, huh. How many of you realize you've been making this way too complicated? Right. And yes?
Well, I think it's ironic. This is supposed to be in the evening with Jay Massey. You got half the class out in the parking lot.
That's true. That's true. They'll come back eventually, but see, the longer they stay out, that means the conversation's going well, right? I mean, what am I going to really tell you? What's going to make you more money? Me telling you more stuff to do that you're not going to go do, or making you, forcing you? Remember, giving you the excuse to finally do what you know you needed to do anyway.
I got a book.
You got a book?
Yeah.
What do you mean a book?
Oh, the guy told me like all about the property. I got like 4 pages.
Okay, and when he says, do you think it makes any sense
He
for us to...
said yes.
He said yes, and what did you do?
No. I said, is it available to look at tomorrow? And he said, well, I have a computer, blah, 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 blah. He goes, let's touch base, and I can either do it late tomorrow or on Sunday. I said, okay, we'll touch base tomorrow and make an appointment to come view the home.
Did that hurt?
No.
Give her a round of applause. Was there any science to my method at all?
No, but I like this house.
Oh, okay, good. Great. But the point is, that's all I'm asking you to do. Over and over and over again. And then you develop better methods of doing it. Over and over and over again. And then you just do more of it. And then you learn to leverage and teach it to other people. And you call those people teammates who are on your internal team who do it over and over and over again. And then you learn to leverage the internet and all these other cool technologies that currently distract you and waste your time because you shouldn't be focused on them yet. And then you learn to do it over and over. I mean, do you hear where I'm coming from? I just want you guys to experience the joy of closing escrow.
So are you saying that we don't have to have a certain amount of hours of the education before we decide to do it, just to get somebody on your team to help walk you through it?
I'm saying that there's value in both types of education. There's a book, and the problem is we're more willing to do one but not the other, because one is easier. Remember I said it's disguise, divide, destroy. And that's the problem. Where's that book? And what I am working to address here is, oh well. No. Yes. I'm actually looking for Jeff Olson's book, The Slight Edge. You have it, but have you done what it says? Then you don't have it. That's all I'm saying. This is why I say at the beginning, if I offend you, it's not my fault. It doesn't bother me. It's like, because we say things like this to ourselves. Oh, I got that book. I read it. Cool. How did you allow the author to change you? That's one of the things I take. It is a great responsibility. You guys are investing your time here. My intent is to produce a return. And when I read a book, I'm expecting to find something I can do, learn, and implement from the author so that my life is different. And if I don't, I'm mad. So long as I find one idea, I don't even need this whole bunch of ideas. I just need one idea. I just need one idea from whatever I attend. If I attend an event and it costs me 20 grand, I want one idea. If I attend an event and it costs me $2, I still want one idea. I don't care. I just need one idea. I'm here in Phoenix, and over these next 2 days, I expect to get at least one idea from you guys. That's what makes this worth it for me, is that I'm coming back with an idea. how to refine something, make something better, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. My point is there's experiential knowledge and then there's book knowledge. It takes both. You can't have one without the other. You'll be lopsided either way. You can't walk with one leg. It doesn't work. You need both of them. You read a little bit, you study a little bit, then you go do a little bit. It's like when you were in chemistry. Now, I'm not asking if you passed chemistry, but when you were in chemistry, you had the theory, and then you went to chemistry lab. They told you about, and this is how the experiment should go. And then you went and blew it up. That's what you did. And then that information became more alive to you when you combined those two things. Did it not? Yes. I'm asking you to do the same thing. Thing is that I just threw you straight into the lab without telling you any of the theory, and I gave you just enough to be dangerous, just enough to set an appointment. That's it. I gave you just enough to set an appointment. You see how easy it is to increase your faith in yourself? Didn't take much. 3 sentences, go. And you went. I gave you an excuse to finally step into the person who you already were. It's great. How much did you pay to get here tonight?
$5.
Yeah, I know. Has it been worth it?
Yes.
Good. Now, I ask you, what do you need from me? Because I will go and go. You tell me what you need from me to help you do whatever it is you want to do. It doesn't bother me. The only thing I ask is that if you ask a question about what to do, is that within the next 24 to 48 hours, you move in the direction of doing it. You don't leave the scene of a decision without taking measurable action towards it. That's all I'm asking. So, do not ask a question unless your intent is to move in that direction and be held accountable for it. Suddenly, there are no questions.
Thinking.
Yes.
I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's not actually a question. It's more of a
Okay.
want.
A want. Okay.
I would like,
Uh-huh.
within the next 30 days,
Okay.
to wholesale
Yes.
property.
Okay. So what's your question?
My question is, what action do I need to take to make that happen?
Got it. Step number 1. So that we all are on the same page, he said he would like, in the next 30 days, to wholesale a property. So to wholesale a property, step number 1, answer this question. Why? Step number 2, what? Number 3, when, who, how. Those 5 questions in that order is how every business should be created. Why, what, when, who, how. Why do you wish to sell a property in the next 30 days?
To acquire, get some capital.
Okay, that's not why. You want the money to do what reason? For what reason?
Well, I want the money to start a cash reserve so that I can eventually become one of the private money lenders.
Okay. He said he wants the money to start a cash reserve so that he can eventually become one of the private money lenders. That's still not why. Why is that important to you?
Well,
Why is becoming the private money lender and having that cash reserve important to you?
I need another source of income.
You need another source of income. Excellent. But why is that important? What difference does it make?
For me to have another source of income.
Yes.
I can stop trading my time for $1.
You Stop trading your time for dollars, but who cares? Why is that important?
Well, my time's more valuable than what I'm getting paid for.
Is it? Are you sure? Because your actions tell me differently. Here, let me hear. He said his time is more valuable than what he's currently getting paid for. Understand, you are all employed voluntarily. You choose to accept the offer that was given to you. It's an offer of employment, not a mandate of employment. Every day you show up, you're saying, I agree with this.
I quit.
I'm just challenging every word that comes out of your mouth so that you think about it.
Bills to pay.
Yeah,
We have food to put on the table.
I didn't say that wasn't a fact. I'm saying how you've chosen to do it is probably the issue. We'll get to that in a second, but let's get back to it's not even about that. Let me rephrase the question. Instead of asking you, why is that important to you? I'm going to change it. How would it feel if you had another source of income? How would you feel?
I would be more sure that when I get ready to actually retire, I actually could.
Uh-huh. And what would that feeling be described in your words?
Security.
Excellent. Security, peace of mind. This is why. It's because that's what's missing. Is that in your mind, you have linked the idea of security would come from having this cash reserve for and peace of mind so that I could eventually retire. That's a much stronger motivation. That's why you're doing it. Now, you've already answered the what. What you're going to do is you're going to provide houses. You're going to provide, here's the difference in what I say. You're going to provide housing let me rephrase. You're going to provide clean, safe, affordable. You always hear me say that. Clean, safe, affordable housing to people at a discount. That's what you're going to do. When you're going to do it, you said 30 days. The next question becomes, who is going to help you do it? And right now, I'm gathering from what you're sharing with me, your intent is for you to be the one to do it. Yes? Okay, then who's going to do it?
Well, I mean, I'm going to have help doing it.
Okay. Who's going to be the one controlling the transaction? You?
Me.
Yes, okay. So right now we're talking solopreneur. Okay? Solopreneur. Now, the only thing left is how are you going to do it? So the question becomes, in order to wholesale a house, before you sell it to someone, you must first what?
Have someone sell it to.
No, you must first what?
Find the deal.
You must first have a house to sell.
Right.
Before you choose a house to sell, what do you think you should do? You should make an offer. But how do you know which house to make an offer on?
How do I know which house?
How do you know which house to make an offer on?
I haven't read that part of the book.
You haven't read that part of the book yet. Excellent. You what was that? Exactly.
What do they want?
You know, find out what the marketplace wants and then go give it to them. Okay. That's all for this episode, guys. You knew that was coming. It wasn't going to last that long. But next time, maybe you want to catch up with me at the actual event. You know, you can go to CashFlowDiary.com/events. We tend to get a number of them posted there for you. One thing I did want to say, I appreciate you guys listening. Keep doing it. Now move at the speed of instruction. Go out there and find out what your marketplace wants and then go give it to them. I will talk to you guys again soon. Until next time.
Thank you for investing your time with Jay Massey and the Cash Flow Diary. When you have a moment, please visit iTunes and leave a positive comment about the show. And go now to our website, CashFlowDiary.com, to take advantage of our free business building course, Cash Flow Foundation. Gain the knowledge, understanding, and skill that will teach you how to never need a job again. Until next time.